It's cause for casualties.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing with Nixilis, the Adversary, a 3-mana planeswalker that can be doubled if you sacrifice a creature, and he comes in with loyalty based on the size of the creature sacrificed. So if you want to have a bigger Nixilis, you better sacrifice something big, like some of the new vanillas, Calaxian or Tyrox come to mind. This is a great excuse to run sacrifice effects, things that are producing powerful tokens that you can get rid of each turn, and also, well, good Rakdos cards. Nixilis is easy to protect just because he's a planeswalker. You get 2 of them. One of them can choose to make a devil. The other one can choose to plus, making your opponent choose between discarding a card or losing life. And then eventually you can get some card draw out of these cards as well. This is a very nice deck because Rakdos Sacrifice has so many good cards. We have good ways to sacrifice like Yawgmoth. We have payoff in the form of Mayhem Devil, and even ways to bring back creatures from the graveyard like Alacia and Liliana. We also are just, able to run more Lilianas because they're good. Make your opponent sacrifice, and as creatures die, yours or your opponent's, they'll be losing life from various Vein Ripper effects, Blood Artists, and similar cards, even some of which come with their own enter the battlefield abilities. This is a great excuse to run Rakdos Sacrifice, and also this was a suggestion from one of the big dog subscribers over on YouTube. So thank you so much, Witcher, for requesting this deck. I hope you like the video, so let's take Nixilis into the queue and start copying our commander. Aragorn the Uniter. Depending on the colors of spells they cast, they get more value. If they cast a white spell, they get this token. A blue spell, they scry 2. A red spell, 3 damage to my face. And a green spell, +4/+4 on any of their creatures. It's kind of a nuts card because it rewards you for just casting spells with colors in them. Some people will focus mostly on red and green with Aragorn, though, because the damage that produces when you only have 25 life is huge. All right, they shocked in. Is it ramp? Delighted Halfling? Cool. I am going to attack your life points directly. See what they discard. It's this card, Zakama. Ooh, I wonder if they're a Legends brew. Sometimes Aragorn decks will be focused on just like 4-color Legends. Hey. The Hobbit attacks. Deals its blow. I'll swing in with a Shambling Ghast. And then bring out Nixilis and his brother Nixilis and his best friend Nixilis. Gonna make a treasure. They can counter 1. This is one of the hardest commanders to counter that doesn't actually say uncounterable, just because there's 2 of them. It's 2 separate instances on the stack.
I don't need respect. Just obey.
But they were able to counter when they had that wash away. And his mother's monkey, Nixilis. His best friend, his cousin, Nixilis. I don't know why there's 2. Somebody said it's in reference to like a mobster who was like the something twins. But I don't know mobster history. I'm sorry to disappoint you all. Boromir is going to stop free spells. Also, protect their board. Also, is a human. I'm saying the is a human part because I have a Yawgmoth Thran Physician, which has, notably, protection from humans. Are casualties free spells or copies? They're copies. Yeah, having multiples, I don't think is like a thing Nixilis did in the story at any point. Like, he didn't have like a thing with a body double. So I really don't know why, other than like the fact that they had casualty in this set. That's what introduced it. So they're casting a big green spell. Wow, this person hates counter spells. Yeah, attack. Oh no, it's A human! I have protection from those! Everybody's just like, Amy, we don't care. Why are you so about this? So they left me with the token. So I kind of want to be annoying and just make more Nixilis. I think it's better to have blockers though. So let's bring out Warren Soul Trader. And Terrors of the Track. This is a new card for me, Terrors of the Track, but I am excited to try it out. It has double team, and once per turn, it has a Blood Artist type effect. But because it has double team, we can get 2 of them. Obnoxious? Yeah, he is obnoxious. They're casting a red-blue spell, which is going to scry 2. That's actually pretty sweet, scrying before Expressive Iteration goes off. And it dealt 3 to my face. Ooh, a Johnny. If a cat dies, he flips. And there's his brother, the kitty in question. They don't have a good attack here. I am going to king this, though. Sacrificing that. To take out this. I could have also, like, intentionally flipped a Johnny so I could attack him and kill him. I'm just trying to reduce how wide they are. That's a nice, easy thing to sacrifice. I don't have much black mana, but that's all right. I don't need it. I wish I was less, like, scared of that. I will draw the swamp. Right? I will draw a swamp, or just a land would be good, but I'll take a swamp, preferably. Okay. Bring it out. Kill this again. Veil of Summer. They're gonna blank that second sacrifice to keep him alive. Also draw a card. They could also just, like, make him big. So I gotta ask for untapped sources. Oh, I said swamp. This isn't a swamp. This isn't targeting. They're trying to make up their mind. Would they like to lose some life? I won't have nearly as good blockers this next turn.
My coin or carnage. Tribute is owed.
Swinging in for 2. And... oh, not that one. There we go. Before anything else happens, I really want to kill this Johnny. I'm scared of it, Johnny. I think it's fair. I've died to this card so many times in so many ways. Great. I only have one thing with protection from humans, but that still is pretty good protection. Fabro Elder, that's green. Who gets the +4/+4? No. Just like, nah. Not dealing with it. Ooh, Witch of the Moors. Morbin time. Terrors of the Track. Tapped mana.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Trying to get the pings off of these fellas since they each only trigger once a turn. Okay. Lightning Bolt, good. And I didn't wait to do them their turn because I didn't want those to have Indestructible then. Bloodghast comes back. It can't block, but it very much can die. I wonder if you got something that gives that trample. I'll just make you smaller. Some other stuff will happen too. And, yeah, I'll just let it happen. Oh, are we done? Sweet. GG, Aragorn. Vadmir New Blood. As they commit crimes, their commander will grow, eventually getting Menace and Lifelink. I'm guessing they're going to put a lot of recurrable crime committers and other mono-black crime payoffs. There's a couple of them. And I think the scariest one might be Jizo, or the one that lets them recast their black spells from the graveyard. They're both really good, though. Well, hello there, Vadmir, and goodbye, Vadmir. I could wait until they commit some crimes, make them grow, but I want to make sure that doesn't stick right away, especially because committing crimes usually means they'll be using removal. So even if I put something onto the battlefield, it'll probably end up in the graveyard. Oh, a Dark Ritual. Are you just going to play him again? They're gonna grief me. I wonder if they'll hit Shuldred's Edict, seeing as that is the thing that would get rid of Vadmir. Declan said it's time to sacrifice the children to double the dad. And yet you were so right. You're so brave. Here's a monkey. So which child do you think is going to be sacrificed? Small monkey pirate? Servo token? We have so many choices. Oh, they're going to let me draw a card, exiling that. Well, I got a gas guzzler. I'll probably sacrifice the gas guzzler. But first, I gotta swing it. Wait. So this can only trigger once a turn, so they saved this removal for this turn. Smart. I'll play the one that they know about. Here's the gas guzzler. I start my engines. Sacrificing this. And I will minus on this one, getting myself a little devil, and plus on this one. So I have the choice here of, like, do I want to try to protect myself from this? I would need 2 blockers. Nah. If they're gonna kill my Ob Nixilis, great. If they can only kill 1, even better. So they're going to plunder. He gets to 6. I have to discard. I'm gonna discard the Blood Artist and then let them steal. Yeah, it's like I had to leave both of those back if I wanted to prevent the attack. But I'm still left with an Ob Nixilis, so that's fine with me. I'm plussing. They did gain some life there. That's pretty good for them. Speed go up. Make them sacrifice their Vadmir off Shuldred, and then we can swing in. And it looks like they're very reliant on their commander, so taking it out a couple times wins us the game. GG, Vadmir. Glarb, Calamities, Augur. Glarb lets you play off the top of your deck, but only if it's a land or something that costs 4 more mana, which turns out pretty good for them. They're saying hi, because there's a lot of good spells that cost 4 more mana. They can also manipulate the top of their deck, putting cards into their graveyard in order to change what they have access to on the top of their deck, or just like put things in the graveyard, because they can. Let's, you know, I'm gonna bolt this in. Behold, a rat. Your cat is waiting for my cat. Scraps hasn't come up here all day, probably because it's like a dreary, rainy day. She was sleeping this morning. She played a little bit, and then she went back to sleeping. She watched Nick play video games. They said, oops? Why'd they oops? Why didn't they play Glarb? Why didn't you play Glarb? Okay, maybe they have a whirlwind denial here. I don't know. I'm guessing it's for a counterspell? Okay, mana drain on the original. Thankfully, I still get this guy! I do not have a demon, so I don't gain the life, but they don't want to discard. So speed go up. They get 3 more mana. What big chunky spell could they cast? It could be a prime time. It could be a lot of nasty business. I'm guessing their oops was them shocking this in even though they didn't need to. Incoming ultimatum. They're not quite at that mana, but this could just be a Glarb ultimatum deck. You can usually tell by like the number of big spells they cast. Okay, that also lets them cast off the top. Bolus's Citadel. Okay, hi Tamio. So this actually has a weird interaction. This does not stop the ability on Ob Nixilis. It just makes it so since they cannot discard, they will just always lose the life. They're, like, not allowed to discard. I'm seeing an awful lot of cards that don't cost 4 more mana, Glarb. You could put a spell on top, paying 2 life, to pay 3 more. Are you okay? Wow, they really want to pay the 1, huh? Are you sure? Come on! Let him trade! Blood Artist is gonna make both of us lose life. Or, both of us have creatures die, so I gain life, they lose life. And, I'll just surveil here. Rakdos Theater. Checking out what's on top. That Gnome, put it in the trash. Trash Gnome is more like it. So Tamio is able to recur spells from their graveyard. Any card from their grave can go back if they want to, I don't know, reanimate. But again, 2 life. 2 life. They can turn a Shifting Woodland for 4 mana into Nyxbloom Ancient. It would get them more mana. Thinking, that's okay, take your time. If you tap it, you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, then they'd have 6 mana left in 2 colors. If they had 6 mana of spells they'd want to cast. I don't know. They have 2 life left. They have to either get rid of Tamio or kill Ob Nixilis. Okay, so they got rid of Ob Nixilis, but they're empty-handed. I can play him again. So they know what's on top of their deck. They can change that with Tamio. Wash away. Alright, I guess I'll play Rakdos. Demon. I do not pay the 1. I cannot pay the 1. Risk study. So I don't know, a 6/5 with trample I'm hoping can close out the game. It also does let me sacrifice things, but only once a turn. So like if I could get Tyrex to land and then sacrifice it, and then sacrifice the Blood Artist the turn after, that would also be a route to lethal. Primeval Bounty. That could gain you life. But they already played their land for turn. This one doesn't have an ult. This Tamio does not. No, this Tamio is prevents the discard and sacrifice. Can return things from graveyard to hand and can put cards into hand if you see them on top. Or if you just name them and get lucky. Ah, Schmitty, a good Celtics appreciator. Today is especially good to wear green because it's St. Patrick's Day. The amount of Celtics gear being worn in Boston is crazy. Ooh, okay, so they didn't tap that as part of it, but Primeval Bounty will give them triggers here. Choose a non-land. What is it going to be? It is Tamio only gives you extra infinite turns. Titan's Nest. Yeah, they could have also tapped that as part of it to leave themselves with more mana up. They're saying good game. Sweet. All right, we locked them out, and we win. GG. The first Sliver, and likely the only Sliver. But hey, I got lucky a couple weeks ago and ran into a first Sliver deck that was actually a first Sliver deck. And maybe it'll happen again. I don't know. Oh, I think I actually had to play that first on black and then bolt that in if I want to play anything on two. Yep, that's fine. Oh, hey, Rakdos. Let's just put you away for later. Yeah, the first Sliver gives your Slivers Cascade, which is so strong. But there's not that many Slivers in Arena, so oftentimes people will, well, not actually play Slivers with their Sliver deck. They'll just play 5-color good stuff. But I think this is at least not an ultimatum deck, not Sultai Ultimatum, because they are playing Sacred Foundry. Oftentimes you will only see lands that tap for Sultai colors, if that is the case. And that makes me feel a little bit better. Let's get that Marionette Apprentice. We also ran into a First Sliver Dragon's Approach deck a week ago. That was weird. Caught it on camera, though, so that was neat. They cultivate. They're ramping. How dare you? How dare you ramp? Lands are happening. Needs more monkey. Here, I'm going to make it so all of their things tap for black. Then I'm going to swing in with both of these. I'm not going for Nixilis here. Because I want to see 2 different cards from their hand and drain them for a bit more life. This is a wizard. This is a rogue, so we have 2 party members. They show me 2 cards in their hand, and I'll make them discard 1. Cards you got? Lands, am I right? It's probably just going to show me 2 lands. Rockfall Vale or Snow-Covered Island. I'll drop the Rockfall Vale. It's a good card. Hmm. 6 mana. Time for the Sliver. No? You gonna kill my sacrifice outlet? It's really good with Marionette Apprentice in play. Well, they are deep in thought. Yes, I have cards. They are in play. I see you looking at them. I'm looking at them too. Wow, wow, wow. You want to cast this? Can you cast it? I feel like you can. Oh, it's because they're going for Casualties of War. In response to the Casualties of War, I am going to sacrifice this Acquisitions Expert to get a treasure, so I have enough mana to do some extra stuff next turn. Case of the Stashed Skellerman. I could go for making them discard again by using the Overlord of Baelmerk. I could sacrifice this Marionette Apprentice. I could play Calaxian to sacrifice. Ooh, that's very tempting. I do really like the idea of a big ol' immediate ult. Not that it does that much. I'll swing in with the Marionette Apprentice. And sacrifice her. Because they're not playing any creatures right away, I'm just going to plus on both of them. I'm not going to bother getting the devil. Getting the extra life is cool. But I want to just pressure their life total a lot more since, just to guess, they're a big Dirtle deck.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
You have so much mana. And, I guess making decisions. First Sliver it is. They have 2 mana still up. And it looks like they are still running Sultai Ultimatum. But they hit Aggro from the Ashes. They could pay to kick it. They got the mana. I would pay to kick it. And they do, getting 2 untapped mana sources. Sweet, I got a land. That is very big for me. So now I'm actually going to minus. And then plus.
Oh, I have defy me.
Because I get to gain life. Which will work with this Witch of the Moors. I have gained life, which means they'll have to sacrifice a creature, and I can bring 1 back. Which one do I want first? I'm gonna go with Acquisitions Expert. Attack their hand. Something, something, the devil you know. Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, is going to exile 2 different permanents from under my control. Surprised I didn't go for Witch of the Moors, but sure. I'm just gonna make you sacrifice it again. I would have absolutely hit this. Alright, so we're gonna bop him. One gets minused, the other gets plussed. Will have gained life for the turn, and their indestructible Ulamog will go bye-bye. I'll also grab this Marionette Apprentice, see if I can drain them out. What color or color duos do I find the most opposite of my preferred playstyle? Probably something like Azorius Control, these like lockout control decks that just counter everything, then wipe the board. I don't find it very fun. Alright, so they have 7 mana. They are tutoring for a spell. I didn't pay much attention to what they left up, but it could be going for Ultimatum. It doesn't look like they have the mana for it, even with my Urborg giving them all this stuff, because I don't think they have enough blue, do they? Blue and green? Yeah, they don't. Maybe if they had manually tapped, they could get there, but they didn't. They found a Dryad. It lets them play additional lands. They don't have additional lands. Cool. I can make them sacrifice one of the 2. I'm looking to see if I have a way to kill the other. Just to get rid of that. And that's, of course, a problem. I currently only have 2. They have 3 in hand. I'm gonna plus.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Do you discard? Oh no, that's a warlock, not a wizard. Hey, are any of you party members?
My coin or carnage.
Just that. Okay. I don't have enough to do all of it, do I? Wait, I might. Alright, so Overlord of the Bailmerk. Mill, mill, mill. Grab the Soul Trader. I would have to sacrifice both, but it... Oh, wait, they sacrificed there? Hold up. I'm sorry. I thought you wouldn't, because you knew I had this in hand. They knew I had this in hand, right? I'm not full of that much madness. Okay, we're good. I was thinking like, oh, I have to sacrifice my whole board and then that happens. No, we're good. This first Sliver player is piloting their pile as best as they can. Oracle of Moldiah lets them play additional lands and play off the top of their deck. There's a land right there, and Day of Judgment. It's very much sliverless slivers, but it also feels like this person's kind of like budget good stuff pile. Being at the Marionette Apprentice. I would love it if they banned Sultai Ultimatum from this format. Also, Sprinter Live, I agree. Sonic 3 is a masterpiece. The movie, it's great. So they don't have cards to discard. Let's just make number go down so other numbers go up.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I can just attack with everything. Yeah, we should have lethal off Marionette Apprentice and Soul Trader. Easy peasy. I could also do this without, like, them being involved at all, but let it make it look like they're making decisions. You want to draw a card? It's Day of Judgment! We already know what's on top of your deck. Yeah, the, like, DBZ-style action fight sequences are really good in Sonic 3. I liked it. GG for Sliver. Glad you didn't get to ultimatum me. Luris of the Dream Den lets you replay a permanent from your graveyard once a turn, recasting it, as long as it costs 2 or 1 or 0 mana. I have an okay start here. I think Mayhem Devil will be good against them because I have a feeling that it's going to be an Aristocrat stack. I don't know that for sure, but it might be. I was trying to decide if I wanted to save the fetch land for the Mayhem Devil or just play it now. I want to play it now so I can set up the top of my deck because I have way too many lands here. Yeah, I don't want that. Going to play the Blood Tithe Harvester. I have a feeling that they have interaction of some sort because they didn't play a permanent on turn 1 or 2, which is weird for an Luris deck. Oh, Cathar Commando. There we go. The guy with Flash. They could sacrifice it to destroy my blood token. Invasion of Gobakan will tax a card from my hand. Just to guess, Mayhem Devil. Yep. Good ham. Because I don't want that to flip, I will block, even though it means I'm not getting Nixilis out. What is an Aristocrat stack? Sacrifice. Named for, I believe, Falcon Wrath Aristocrat is like the namesake of it. Stoneforge Mystic, going to get them in equipment. They can also cheat equipments into play. Oh, dissection tools. That's cool because it's also like a sacrifice outlet. Okay. Yes, please. Now I'll go for another black sword since I have so much red in hand. I just want to make sure I have removal. And I do. I'm going to sacrifice this token. Nice. I think I'm just going to plus on both because of the Phantom. And then kill the Stoneforge Mystic so she can't cheat in the dissection tools. And plussing on both is not going to gain me life because I don't have the Devil or Demon, but it will mean that they won't die from this. Oh, hi, Soren. Soren can bring back something that costs 3, 2, 1 mana, keep himself alive, or go for 4, but then he'd die. They could also plus and ping, killing a Planeswalker. Yep.
My empire crumbles.
My empire crumbles! Ah, dang, sucks to be you. See, they can lure us, bring things back. I'm like, eyeing just like, do I want to just like fell Soren so they don't have multiple recursions? I do.
Another day, Kerr.
Plussin' and plussin'. I'm going to evoke this. Dissections tools, Enduring Innocence, and Vona. I'll hit the Vona. That's just the removal. Swinging in for 3. Bye-bye, rats. It's something they can't bring back with Luris.
Oh, you've got marks.
That Invasion of Gobakan's just sitting there. Oh, Slayer's Bounty. They already know what's in my hand. It's the piggy bank. Very scary, very exciting.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
I will attack with my zombie token. A Restless Vents and Piggy Bank. All right, we've got 5 mana. That's enough for dissection tools or cracking open the Slayer's bounty. Looks like it's going to be Luris bringing something back. It can be either Stoneforge Mystic or the other one. Do you think they have 2 equipment in their deck? Probably. I wonder if it's like Boot, something for Hexproof. They got, ooh, Sword of Flim Flam. Forge and Frontier. A little surprised to see that. This is less about keeping this alive and more about stopping that from being a creature. He gives me something very important, which is a second thing to sacrifice. Oh, Alacia. Alacia could bring back a lot of things. No, I think I should go for the Mayhem Devil. Hi there. Swinging in for 2. They can replay this. You know how it is. No more cat. I can bring out some of these. Kind of like actually just killing up Nixilis here. Yeah, I'm gonna just kill up Nixilis.
You work for me now, Runt.
A White Orchid Phantom and Stoneforge Mystic. Free to swing or cheat in equipments. Looks like 2 damage is being dealt. I'm kind of surprised they didn't, like, put one of these into play and put it on the Phantom. Ooh, what did they sacrifice? That to draw a card? All right. Pop it. They're just gonna sit here. This brings out a 4/4 with Death Touch Lifelink. That's pretty fun. It's the end step. Just double checking which creatures I have. Yep, they bring in the equipment. Oh, it enters as a 2/2. That's so cute. Well, I could kill whatever the face down card is, or the Stoneforge Mystic. Or I could play Alacia Bitter Blossom. Yeah, sacrifice this. Check out this thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna find out.
After 1,000 years, a new conquest.
I already have a devil in play.
Pleasure doing
Yeah, they're so free to discard certain cards because of Luris, too.
coin or carnage. Tribute his own.
Oh, they sacked their fetch land. More damage to the face. Was Untapped not working? I'll restart it. The people watching live. So with White Orchid Phantom, they can deal 2 damage to the token of Nixilis. Or they could flip over Invasion of Gobakan. Then they could, like, sacrifice it and bring it back. Oh, Frodo Sauron's Bane. This is a level up Frodo. Becomes a Halfling Scout. Then becomes a halfling rogue. Journey to nowhere. Aww. Big White Orchid Phantom. They're gonna kill the real Nixilis.
This isn't over.
Granite and Linvala stopping me from activating a bit. Wait, I don't have that many activated abilities. I'm still outraged. Trying to decide between the plus and the minus. The plus distracts damage, but I think the minus is going to be better. Harvester. Yeah, I don't know why the overlay wouldn't be working for the people watching stream. Instead of paying 3 mana, they're going to pay 2 mana to bring in the Sword of Forge and Frontier. Put it all in the White Orchid Phantom. That is a very chunky thing. And when it hits me, it is going to be able to look at the top cards and play them from exile. All right, let's see. They got Bauble and Graph Reaver. I guess I'll consider it a good thing that I got rid of this. Nice Bauble. They have so many more, like, lands than me. They've got 2 mana, so I could move a sword over. Blandrana and Linvala. So I can't sacrifice Blood Tithe Harvester with this out. Attack with the zombie. Yeah, you're gonna block. I'll play Liliana. Plussing hits their hand, minus hits their board. They're very able to bring things back. I'm still gonna do it, and then they can attack her and kill her.
Sacrifices must be made.
Welcome back, piggy bank. Lourdes returns with 1, 2, 3, 4 mana up, so they can cast a 1-drop or 2-drop or 0-drop here. Cathar Commando lets them get rid of Bitter Blossom to reduce my blockers. Oh, that's a lot of damage. You get bonked? I'll take the face damage. These things do get counters on them. I'm expecting that they're doing this because they want to replay Graph Reaver with Lourdes to kill Liliana. Jukabog, where were you before? Oh, I'll still play it. Make him discard.
I'm tired of your secrets.
They discard Banalish Sleeper. Sleepy baby. Oh no, Alicia! Nothing I can do to save it. That's alright. I'll still go for sacrificing. I guess Blood Tithe Harvester, just because I just don't have a way to use the ability with Drain and Lidvala out.
After 1,000 years, finally, a new conquest.
And I'm plussing. And I'm plussing. They can't kill both of them. Oh, maybe they can. Sword of Fire. This person has so many swords in their Luris deck. Hey, it's working. Fire and Ice is protected from red and blue, so this has an on-hit ability. This has an on-hit ability. Fire and Ice is the 2 damage. This one is the card advantage. They already have card advantage sort of through Luris, but that's one of those, like, it would die anyway. And because this has Death Touch, does the sword or the creature deal the damage? The equipment deals the damage, so it doesn't get the Death Touch at least. Oh no! The sleeper. Boop. These are so big, so scary. 30 life to 8! Who do you drop?
One of your friends has to leave.
They can just replay it. But I'm going to dig here using the Restless Vents. Discarding this mountain. Okay, Kolaghan's command. They can make this indestructible. Using the Light Shield Array. Then they can replay it and flip it back over. Gain me 2 life.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Oh, did they have 2 more? They did have 2 more life if they really wanted it. Right? Oh, no, they don't need it. Sword of Fire and Ice. Hits me. Kills me. GG, Luris. Mitotic Ultimus. A big ooze that gets a big discount. And me with, I guess, black 1-drops that I can't really use. Some removal that kills, which isn't actually that helpful here. And a mulligan. Alright, this land is better, but it's not necessarily better for what I'm doing. Mitotic Ultimus is huge, has trample, can cost as little as 2 mana, and will always leave a board presence if you don't exile it. They're going to be playing big stuff, like very big stuff. I'm going to start with this on black, and I'm going to scry to try to find a cheap sacrificable creature. Didn't find one. I'll try again. I don't want to sacrifice Liliana, but I might. But I might. Traverse the valley. Find a non-basic land. At random. I have a creature, but it's not really what I'm looking for here. I'm going to play Overlord of the Veilmark. I might hit a creature. I might not. I did. I hit Shambling Gas. That's good. And now they can play Lovestruck Beast. That's going to give this a huge discount, so it only costs 4. So I need to get rid of this beast, because getting rid of the Ultimus doesn't really work. I will use Soldier's Edict. Have them sacrifice the non-token creature of their choice. Lovestruck Beast. They don't have a choice. There's only one. And then I'll play Shambling Ghast. The clock is ticking. I gotta keep this thing away from landing while they're still playing, like, big stuff. Because, like, the whole thing in the deck is it's kind of like a Galta deck where it's like, yeah, we're just playing good green stuff, too. Show me your secrets. I need to know what you have. Oh no. Oh goodness. Help. That's fine. Eek. So they kept this in hand so they could channel it. I'm gonna drop Hulking Raptor, because that is the immediate threat. Do I want to go for Liliana or Croxa hitting another thing in their hand? We're going to play Liliana, Heretical Healer. That's a large number of large things, yes. I'll swing in with the Shamba. And next turn, I have a way to flip it over using up Nixilis. Yeah, a lot of this deck's power comes from Planeswalkers are hard to deal with. Even little ones. She just exacerbates that issue. But I have 5 mana now. They have a Lair of the Hydra they could attack with, but, like, from what I hit in their hand, they don't have anything else they can do. The turn after, Wormcoil or Vorinclex both work. I will swing in with the Shambling Ghast, not with Liliana. See if they're willing to throw the Lair of the Hydra in front of it so I can kill Rachel. That's her name. That's Rachel. I was also going to, like, Bitter Triumph their land. All right. Okay. Up Nixilis. With Casualty. Hitting the Shambling Ghast. This is going to flip Lily. Do I want to kill her? No, I'm going to go for the treasure. Everybody gets to discard, or I get to bring a thing back from the graveyard. I'm going to play Croxa. This will make them discard. Ooh, gets dropped. Okay, Forest. I am going to bring back... Oh, non-legendary. Fine then, I'll plus. We each get to discard. By Marionette Apprentice, she can come back. Who's that Vorinclex? Yeah, this Vorinclex will be a bit of an issue for us, but I can only attack one of them at a time. Make the devil, because I like gaining life.
You work for me now, runt.
And this is almost ready to flip over. Do you remember my Boros Feather deck? Sure do. Back when Feather was in Standard, what a time that was. So they named Ooze. They're going for Vorinclex. That is going to have the counters that I get. They can now freely swing at one of these. I'm going to keep her alive, and I'm going to kill the human token. Get that thing out of here. And before I do anything with Planeswalkers, like, I just taking that thing out. And I'll have this as a blocker next turn. Care to discard? They do care to discard. How about now?
Your punishment is my entertainment.
I'm gonna grab the Shambling Ghast and play this. Maybe I should have forced them to sacrifice or discard the Wormcoil engine. It's 6 for 6, though. Ooh, uh-oh. Shifting Woodland can become Vorinclex. Ah, good. They didn't see the line. Good, they didn't see the line. Ooh, bringing out Croxa, so I also have 6 6s. Looking at the critters I got in my graveyard otherwise.
Shake down the locals.
Plussin. Plussin. Schmushin. And now it's Ultimus time. I can't stop the Ultimus, but hopefully I can deal with it piece by piece, draining their life through things like Sholdred and bringing back the Marionette Apprentice. Hi, Matt. Swing with the Worm Coil. They will be gaining some life off that. I could trade it with Sholdred. I could just, like, bop with the Devil. I'll trade it. But then they get the Undeaths. Chamba. Bop with the Devil. The Devil's Bop. Let's drop some of the things I can't recur. Momentous Fall. Kind of surprised they didn't sacrifice and just draw a ton of cards. Would have gained them a bunch of life, too. And now that I have something with Trample.
My packs give me strength.
Gain some life.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
And Cruxa, you are now the chump blocker of the minute.
Tribute is owed.
Draw a card, lose some life. Again, I'm hoping they don't see the, like, shifting woodland becoming Vorinclex. Because it would be a problem for me. Uh-oh. They're seeing one of the turn Vorinclex into a thing lines. Maybe I'll get to kill their land. Wow, they really hate this Liliana. Fair. I'm not able to keep her alive, but I do really want to kill that land. And killing Worm Coil is also something that I might want to consider. Bye, Liliana. Thanks for all the value. This can become a 1/1. Trying to decide if I want to use that. Just the Overlord to fill up. Everybody in. Cruxa, Liliana, Shambling Gas. Let's go Liliana. And they're like, what do you mean she's coming back? What do you mean she's coming back? She's coming back. What she does best. GG. Kona, Rescue Beastie. Kona is going to come into play, get tapped by something, and then cheat into play permanents from hand. This can absolutely go off, putting things like the new Galta into play that puts all the other permanents and creatures into play from your hand. There's lots of easy ways to tap Kona, like Vehicles, Springleaf Drum, and even some other mana dorks that work similarly. I will start with this Spymaster's Vault since it comes in tapped. Turn 2, Jadar. Turn 3, probably up Nixilis, but maybe Liliana of the Veil, depending on what they have. I may also have to hold up the Baleful Mastery pretty quickly. Ooh, nice. Ali Eldrazi, thank you so much for the raid. We are currently playing Nixilis, the Adversary. He's Rakdos stuff. All right, so like 1, 2, 3, 4/tap there means I gotta hold up the Baleful Mastery and I can't go for Nixilis this turn. Or I shouldn't go for Nixilis this turn. It is too dangerous. What? The Rakdos deck holding up removal? That's crazy. All right, so they're playing the Railway Brawler. Holla holla get Brawler. I just need 2 mana for it. So I could like Ragavan or Dash Ragavan here. I do like monkey. Let's steal. Yeah, they could also be waiting until they have one more mana to protect Kona. Land. People in chat are talking about trivializing card advantage on commanders and why it sucks. Yeah, it does. Things like Marchesa and Ketramos giving you card draw by playing removal, I really don't like. I think it gives you kind of just bad play patterns. So I have a feeling they have a 1-mana protective spell here. Excuse me? You need to hold priority. Game? Why did you pass the end step? No, they shouldn't be getting this. Excuse me? Excuse me, game? No, that's... One moment. Hey, show me your crap. I see that. I see how we're playing this. Okay. You saw what happened there, though, right? How it did not give me a window. It just tapped. The mana goes away. Well, they're going to have a lot of big trample here. Because Skullspore Nexus doubles up power. Yep, game messed us up. It's not the first time it's happened, unfortunately. Attack me! Is it a bug? I think so. I think you double up the Brawler's power, maybe? Because it's the one with trample. Doesn't matter, it's gonna get jump blocked. Yeah. By the way, if you want to know how to report a bug if something weird happens, this came up earlier today too, go to report a bug. Holding priority as phases change, by the way, is not new, unfortunately. All right, so I can kill that, steal it. They will get a big token after. Yeah, I'm willing to pay so much life. You don't even know. I could also do this. Discard. Discard. Yeah, I know. I know, make it big. That is a very lovely 20 you're getting right there. Sorry, 40. I don't care. That is... All creatures are now the same size to me. Now die. Eight Mannerborn will put a creature or at least a non-land in their hand. Usually when you report a bug that's like actually a bug, it will show up on Arena as a, let's see, 16 plus 5. Okay, so I do have to block there. It'll show up under a bug category where it's essentially a discussion forum. Cool. Rad. Excellent. What are you cheating in? A land? You gonna fight Vein Ripper or something? Because I'm gonna kill you if you don't get rid of it. Spacebar, go! This dies, deals 2 more. Wins the game. Bye, Felicia. Or like, Kona. GG. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. Nixilis did great for me because Rakdos Sacrifice is good and it's really fun to pilot. I like getting to play black sacrifice decks. You might notice this is a mostly mono black deck. I'm sad I didn't get to show off any Chthonian Nightmare nonsense, but it can get real nasty real fast. I think the secret MVP in this deck was one I was really happy with, Witch of the Moors. Because your pair of Nixilises is gaining you life each turn, the gain life part is not optional, even if your opponent discards. Witch of the Moors makes your opponent sacrifice, brings some of your sacrifice creatures back, and it's just also it's good. It sits around and gets you value. It protects the planeswalkers. So I would say that's the thumbs up card in this brew. If you're looking for the deck list, it's in the description. And thank you once again to Witcher13915. They're the ones who requested this deck. They're also helping support my channel through the membership program. Thank you to everybody who is a member, by the way, and especially thank you to the people who are on the higher tier. If you join the higher tier, you do get to request your very own deck. You get to pick a commander and I will brew around it. And unless it is a complete nonsense commander that can do absolutely nothing in any circumstance, it's getting a Brawl Stars episode. So please don't try to make me do Brill the Pony. You'll get a deck list and it won't be very good. But for everyone else, everybody has requested a pretty sweet commander. This is an especially powerful one, so I loved getting to brew it, build it, and play it on stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.